You bring up some great talking points. So like, I feel like this would go way longer than it needed to if we discussed all these points. But just really quick, you said there's a line drawn, right? Certainly there has to be. But we're talking about a top streamer who showed porn to a potential child.
You showed the front page.
All right, I get it. I showed the front page of porn. Listen, let me talk. Jake, hold on, bro. Hold on, Jake. Hold on, because this is about me, right? So, Jake, let me just say this, bro. Please. For the past 2 months, I've been telling the kids to get in the gym and motivating them to eat healthy, do push-ups, and stay abstinent and focus on themselves and better themselves. But you and Dexter, you never report on that. You never report on that type of stuff. Why? Why do you only report? Hold on, let me talk. I'm gonna let you talk, bro. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you have it. I understand that my role is to be a leader and to lead my audience, into the right direction. I get that. But I'm just saying you gotta be consistent with what you post about me, bro. It's not fair that you have an interruption lucky, it's only negativity. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me.
That's what sells it.
I know it does.
I will say, before you had gone on this crazy outspurt these past couple months, I covered a viewership record of yours. And that stuff doesn't necessarily get seen, and that's okay. It's a one-off post, right? But the thing is, you have gone on this whole health kick and bettering yourself for a certain period of time without then doing this controversial stuff. That would be the focus, and that's just my perspective, right?
I get it. And again, that clip was out of context, bro. I looked at my chat, they were spamming it, and again, it's wrong. I'm telling you, it's wrong. I looked at my chat, they were spamming it, and what I did was I gave in. Okay, I gave in. I pulled up for 15 seconds. I said, "We're not watching. I don't condone this. I don't watch porn." Clicked off. Never went back on. It's still wrong. Listen, I get it. It's still wrong. I understand that. I don't watch porn. I still preach, do not watch porn. I get it, bro. It makes me look like a fucking psychopath because I just said Twitch bans off porn. I get it. And then boom, I pulled up. I understand. But what I'm trying to tell you is, it just doesn't make sense.
Can I say one thing, just for the overall kick stuff? The line is porn. So porn is banned, right? Nudity banned. Hate speech banned. A lot of people think freedom of speech is hate speech. It is not. You understand? So these hard R's, these derogatory
This is 18 plus or not?
people and other things, these are all bannable. Your accounts will get banned once we get a moderation and partnership team in place. Once we get people to be viewing chat all the time. Listen, tell me all you want, but there is a difference between freedom of speech and hate speech, and hate speech will not be tolerated, and it's that simple. So porn, nudity, hate speech, death, gore, shit like this, these are the lines. I want a more free platform, but there has to be a line that's not drawn. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is going to be a transparent one-off, all right? It's because of recency. That's it. Just based off what Train just said, last night you had a kid on with a face mask that had the Nazi symbol, some slurs on it too.
Yeah.
Is that going to be allowed in the future?
By the way, let me answer that first because I know Train's gonna have his whole thing to say. I had him on, right? And my thing is,
I didn't cover it, by the way, just so you know. I'm curious
how
this all works out.
Dude, I don't condone that shit at all. I get it. He was all my stream. I understand that. I closed it off after a minute. I was trying to be like, what the fuck is your problem? Why are you doing this? I was trying to be like, basically, see what's in his brain, pick his thoughts, to see why he's even doing this in the first place. I'm not here to be like, bro, you're so fucking cool. Oh my god, come on my stream and let's fucking talk. Like fuck all these people. No, I'm Jewish myself. I don't know if you knew that or not. And I obviously don't condone that shit. Okay, I'm very big on that. My whole family is. But
That's all it is.
Can you explain on that?
I think it explains itself.
Well, obviously a platform has to have a TOS and that kind of restrictions for
And
a
it
reason,
does.
right?
Yeah, and I just know certain things, but I think context actually matters. So what I mean by that is, right, in Aiden, he could have made a better decision early on by not bringing the individual on, but let's say he's on Omegle, right? And his context, and his intention is to just, do Omegle content. And somebody pops up that says some really hateful shit. I think the context matters. If he immediately posts it out and says, guys, this is not appropriate, do not follow this, you get banned in my community, this is not okay, I will not tolerate this behavior. He closes it out quickly and goes to the next person. That is actual context. That is actually giving someone the benefit of the doubt and allowing them to continue. The problem is, in today's world on the internet, everyone wants to assume the worst. They want to assume Aiden meant to do that. He's a racist, transphobe, homophobic person, blah, 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 blah. Context actually matters. Twitch released a context actually matters clause, but it's never followed. It's followed through some bullshit political bias based on who their teachers' pets are. It's ridiculous, and I think it's fucking bullshit. But that's my answer.
Okay, cool. That was good. We are ready to move on. Thanks for expanding on this. Very eye-opening stuff. Aiden, what's the most money you ever made from a gambling deal?
Lawyer.
I believe in transparency. If you want to say how much you got paid, you can say how much you got paid. As far as my, me feeling how someone with a younger demographic should that's something I can argue. I don't think, but if you want to say how much you got paid, you can say how much you got paid. Fuck, people might get pissed at us, but I don't think that's a bad thing to say. Like what you've been paid a week before.
He's caught watching Assassin's Creed shit. Next question.
Okay, thanks. All right.
Fair enough. I know you already said earlier you can't say it, but I gotta ask, how much is Kick paying you for the deal? You just go ahead and say no comment.
I'll say this, okay? Don't listen to that Aiden updates page. Okay, that motherfucker's bullshit. That motherfucker is bullshit.
Aiden's not making 150 million the next 2 years?
No, bro. No.
No.
I never publicly stated that, by the way.
Yeah, don't listen to that Aiden updates channel for good numbers, okay? He's just, my man is putting like factual shit on there and then using 3 factual statements to back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Aiden updates is funny, though. He's funny.
Yeah, he is funny. I mean, yeah, the dude seems chill, but I wouldn't trust everything that's on that page.
I'm not making $150 million a year. That's not correct.
Okay. More of a serious question for Aiden. Have you ever pictured a future for yourself, and this is no offense, man, right? We've seen this with Mixer as well. If Kick were to fail, either the near future or the far future, with your pending ban, supposedly permanent on Twitch, have you ever thought about like your future? Have you ever had a fear? I mean, you don't strike me as the kind of guy that fears the future, but have you ever actually sat back and thought about, all right, if Kick doesn't work out, what do I do next?
And then I got this one. I think the better question is, do all those Twitch streamers that have died on the hill of Twitch with their protected contracts, have they thought about that question? If Twitch fails, right now Twitch is deeply into the red. God knows what's happening in the next 1 to 2 years with Twitch Prime. God knows what's happening with the splits and all the other things. So the better question is, that should be directed at everyone else at Twitch and the bigger streamers that are protected by contracts that won't put anything on the line for the smaller and mid-sized creators. Are they prepared to die on the hill of Twitch and close all their other avenues off? Because who knows what's going to happen there? Thank you.
That is also a great answer, but Aiden, the first question to you.
What you just said, but I'll add on that. Like I said, man, I'm not worried at all about the future. I think I'll figure it out. I think no matter what, where I'm at, I'm able to maneuver myself out of problems, and I've been doing that throughout my whole life, man. So, like I said, I'm very blessed that I signed the biggest streaming deal of all time, and I'm just here to spread positivity, and I'm here to get back and change lives somehow. So I'm gonna figure it out, right? And I think that's where I'm on right now. So if stuff's gonna get in the way, if I'm gonna get speed bumps or some obstacles, then I'll get around it and I'll still figure out what I want to do. It won't fail, bro. I'm bringing all my friends over. We got a lot of cool shit planned, and like I said, bro, we have a platform that genuinely listens and wants to see, we want that want to see every creator succeed on this shit.
To be fair to Jake's point, Aiden, I told you this before as well. I would definitely take a little, I would, take some caution, because at the these things are important to always keep, like, you know what I mean? Even I myself understand that. So Jake's not entirely wrong on that aspect or that regard, but yeah, you're right. I think we'll be just fine, but you shouldn't burn all bridges in pursuit of that.
The one thing I do want to say that I don't think that King is going to fail like Mixer. The thing is, Twitch was at its all-time peak when Mixer came out. Now I feel like Twitch is making stupid decisions such as the ad shit where they're making creators spam ads and basically, taking like a lot of like cuts that are unnecessary and just all these things. But I think Twitch is dying. So now that King can come into play and offer what Twitch can, especially for small creators trying to make a living off this shit, now they're kind of like getting threatened. And all the big creators getting signed to multi-million-dollar deals. Now they can really like kind of start to panic because now is a perfect time for King to come in and swoop and give him some competition. And we're going to see it as it progresses, bro. We're just have to wait and see.
Can I add something real quick, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, I think I keep seeing these comparisons with Mixer and Kick. I think there's a big, major difference between the two. Okay, Mixer had no understanding, and it seems to be the same case with Twitch's current higher-ups as well. They have no understanding of what keeps Twitch going. They have this weird understanding that it's the huge streamers that just sit there passively with large audiences that don't actually have a community, don't have any voice, no leadership. Right, Mixer picked up two streamers that are very, very talented, very great at the games they play, the respective games they play, and, they build empires. They're very successful, and, kudos to them for that. But,
Chad, what is Chad? How do you kick so hard, Chad?
streamers like that, and picking up streamers who are controlling the underground, who have connections in the underground, who understand the lifeblood and the foundations of Twitch work, and what streamers hold up each section of each respective platform, right? That's what Mixer win. Mixer chose people who on paper look good, but when it comes down to the entire infrastructure of Twitch, there's no correlation or connection whatsoever with those people's streams and the entirety of the Twitch foundational infrastructure that keeps everything going. My understanding of that is the difference between Mixer and Kick, right? And you can see that from when Mixer came out, these people signed it. Did we see any movements? Did we see any conversions of other streamers? No. When Kick came out, we saw instant conversions, right? Because we weren't just we weren't just trying to get Aiden Ross 100K to a streamer. We were fixing actual issues that Twitch has chosen to neglect and be greedy in, right? They decided to keep certain splits and take those splits and give them to larger creators through contracts, right? The entire business model over there is fucked up and corrupt. And we've decided to fix that, attack that, and come out with something that's better for all creators. So I think there's a big difference between Kick and Mixer. Thank you.
I like that distinction, and to kind of hop on that real quick before we get back to Aiden. So, how well is Kick funded? You're touching a good point there, where Mixer, they didn't really offer besides an alternative, right? But Kick, at the very least, is offering 95 5%. You have made headlines, certainly so. I believe it's 100% of, correct me if I'm wrong here, 100% of donations or 5% of donations also go directly to streamer. So at least you're offering things that Mixer never in their other streams could have offered. So how well funded is Kick to actually offer those things has been a concern by a lot of people.
The God voted with the Senator viewers. Thank you so much.